I'll just get right into it. The writer, director, and star of The Public, Emilio. Special award to give tonight to the, you all can sit down, we'll have plenty of time to stand back up in a few minutes. We're honoring the 2017 Librarian of the Year. She is an amazing community leader that goes the extra effort to help individuals find the resources and tools and extra care to have a better life. So please help me welcome to the stage Jill Bourne. We have a third guest this evening, Ryan Dowd, and he helps libraries and homelessness, has been touring with Emilio, and he's coming out to join us for the conversation this evening, so please help me welcome him to the stage. Slightly out of order, but we have a special presentation for Jill and Emilio tonight from one of our sponsors.
Hey guys, well I hope you enjoyed that little intro of, Emilio Estevez, entrance after, screening his film, The Public, which guys, really go see that movie. Okay, every year at San Jose we get a Cinequest, and VR or whatever it's called now, independent filmmaking, student films, shorts, a bunch of stuff, film festival and all that. And I was surprised that this actually happens in San Jose. Like, I didn't know about this until like 5 years ago almost, when I first attended for an extra credit thing for college. Anyway, blah blah blah. Anyway, guys, what of course of the film, it was written and directed by Emilio, and he stars in it, which typical directing and starring thing. But this movie, The Public, really go see this, guys. I mean, I enjoyed this movie more than Captain Marvel. I mean, come on, this movie was more funny, more excitement. One of the common complaints people have been having about the movie. Captain Marvel, but still, guys, it's just a reminder. After watching this movie, it's a reminder that Hollywood needs to pay attention to these kind of movies, guys. Like, come on, lay off on the superheroes. It's like, yeah, everyone keeps saying the same thing. Why doesn't Hollywood make these kind of movies? Why don't they have imagination? Why is everything a sequel, a prequel, sequelitis, a reboot, blah, blah, blah? It's like we all know Hollywood only makes the movies that will bring in an audience. After watching this kind of movie, it's not going to bring in that kind of audience. The movie stars Emilio as a librarian, and he deals with an issue of, homeless people hanging out the library, which to me, I feel like, yeah, that's kind of true, because at my library that I go to, I used to go to the Dr. King one on downtown San Jose, and yes, that one was flooded with homeless people, guys. There'll be times where if I go into the bathroom, I'll see someone either trying to shave or just, rub soap all over them and all that stuff. Come on, guys. Don't act like you've never seen it. And, of course, whenever I'm in downtown San Jose, I do see a lot of homeless people, like, especially at night, where they're just laying down on the concrete with newspapers and nothing but blankets or whatever they have, guys. And, of course, in the movie, what gets interesting is that there's a part where Emilio's character is and the homeless people decide to occupy the library. They were thinking that, why can't this library be our shelter? Because, now some, homeless shelters can be, have no space at their shelters. And, guys, and how the city doesn't do anything to, like, fund more, homeless shelters to be open. And especially how those things are government funded. And it's like, come on, Trump, put more money into those things. or whatever. And of course, they decide to occupy the library because, the library, who goes there late at night? And of course, it seems like a good idea, but, it causes all this conflict. And surprisingly, Alec Baldwin, as in Boss Baby, is in this movie. And he plays kind of you could say a menacing role. But, in the first, of his few minutes of on-screen time, you feel like, what's he really doing in this movie? His movie feels different. His appearance feels different. Anyway, and it's like how eventually, like Emilio says, like during the Q&A after the screening of this movie, he says like, how his dad Martin Sheen, how he's even gotten arrested for protesting. It's like, if you guys get arrested for protesting, you're doing something right, because there are things that you need to fight for, guys, and all that stuff. And when Emilio talked about the film, how it took him basically 12 years to get it made, because it's like Hollywood isn't gonna fund this kind of film, and it's like how it took him a while, and he got the funding, and managed to do it. It's like, this is a very moving movie to me, guys. And, it made me think of my friend Rabbit, who is homeless. So basically, guys, let's just say, Emilio, he wants to spread out the message of this film. He wants, everyone to, like, go appreciate their libraries more often, help someone. And, of course, how, going to the library, the librarian doesn't, like, judge you or anything. Or going to the library is a judgment-free zone, guys. And it's like, it's like, with the homeless situation, it's like, it's something that every city needs to do something about it. I mean, it's something we gotta fight more. And of course, fight what causes homelessness to happen and all that stuff, guys. I mean, the message of the film, it's like something we need to spread around, guys. Like, come on, share everywhere, your social media, whatever. It's like, come on, guys, we gotta get this message out there, guys. We really do. I was being, like I said, I was very moved by it. Anyway, it was a pleasure seeing Emilio, and usually, like at these things, everyone wants to get a selfie or an autograph. Like, Emilio, he was being very protective, and, actually, I was outside of the theater of this, and, I saw a group of people that, it looked like this was the exit that the actors would get out, which it was. Like, so me and a group of people, we were crowded around with our stuff. I picked the Mighty Ducks from the autograph. Like, I know I did a poll where I asked you guys what, the Mighty Ducks or the Breakfast Club? Like, you guys voted on the Breakfast Club. I was thinking, I'll just go with this one. Yeah. Of course, I said they'd be VHS, but I couldn't find this, so I just bought this at Target for like $8, which, of course, like you guys say, no signature. And here's the thing. Eventually, there were people looking at us through the glass door, and they were thinking that, there's a crowd out there. There were about like 20 of us. And then here it came. Emilio came, and people were like barricading around him, saying that he's not doing autographs. He's not doing autographs, which that's understandable. And of course, like everyone else, they take out their phone, trying to record the whole thing. And of course, I try to thank Emilio for making this very moving film. And he say, "You're welcome, thank you." Of course, Emilio got in this big SUV. And then there was this woman that I saw there that I knew last year, or I helped her unload a ton of stuff that she was doing, because last year I was volunteering at this film festival, and of course I talked with her about it, and she said that that Emilio was actually sick. Yeah, she said that he was sick and he wasn't feeling well, and it's like at least he had the strength to be present instead of canceling or anything like that. And of course at a Cinequest every year they give out 2 or 3 their highest honor award, the Maverick Spirit Award, which given to the highest individual for creativity. They wanted it to give it to Emilio this year, but he turned it down, saying to give it to a librarian, which is good. Very generous of him. And this film was a strong form of creativity to me, guys. And it's like, never stop with your creativity, guys. Never stop. That's all I'm going to say, guys. Anyway, remember, share and subscribe, and catch you later. Bye.